in Tara's career. Just exceptional. We've got 2 races left on the track, and they are both the same distance. 1 mile in length. First up, it's the Nike Women's Mile.
Well, we're looking at Faith Kipyegon, who has the world record in this event and in the 1500. She is so decoratedly, it's hard to describe how impressive she has been over her career and how much she has risen this event for women everywhere. The World Championships.
From Great Britain, Georgia Hunter-Bell.
Does very well.
And for sure, you will see Nikki Hiltz in the mix.
Nikki Hiltz wants their American record back. They had it. It was broken by Sinclair Johnson last year. And World Championships last year are all in this field.
There was a little extra cheer there for Jessica Hull too, because she's an Oregon Duck. And the Nike Women's Mile is away. Faith Kipyegon on the rail, a little further back. It was lovely to hear her words in the lead up to this meet. She said, Hayward Field kind of feels like a second home to me. I've been here so much throughout my career.
Hello viewers, this was the Prefontaine Classic Showdown. But before we go any further, if you like these type of exciting videos, then you may subscribe to the channel for free in just 2 seconds. Alright, let's go back to our video.
I love competing here, I love coming here. And she said as far as she was asked about her career, and she said, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep pushing the boundaries. And interestingly, Faith said, here at Hayward, I've never run the mile, and it's been so long since the mile was actually staged at the Nike Pre-Classic, so something pretty special here. Athletes behind her. What's the early split? What's the early pace?
Well, they're 64.3, which is, it's very quick, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely, I thought it would be more aggressive at this point. I thought they'd be chasing a little bit more faster time. The end of her races very, very well.
And in that pink and orange and colorful outfit, sitting third behind Jessica Hull.
This is a dream situation for the fans.
I love the humility of Faith Kipyegon, saying in the lead up to this meet, yeah, I don't really know where I am at the moment.
Everyone is staying with her and everyone looks really good. And behind her are women that are kickers. We know that Nikki Hiltz can kick like crazy. We know that Georgia Hunter-Bell can. So this is an interesting development for Mealy, that she hasn't put any distance between herself and the field at this point in the race.
There's the bell, 1 to go. Iwoy of Kenya moves up with Faith Kipyegon. Kazimierska of Poland is in the mix as well. Now here comes Nikki Hiltz, all in blue. Hiltz is surging towards the front.
Well, Hiltz is showing a lot of patience. They don't want to go too soon, but everyone is starting to wind up now, and you see arms flying, people trying to get position here as they go to kick to home.
Hull on the rail, Kipyegon under pressure from Hiltz. Kazimierska of Poland on the outside, trying to round up Hiltz. Mackay on that far outside, Faith Kipyegon. It is a drag race to the end. Hiltz is in the mix, Kipyegon, she may not have enough. Nikki Hiltz, Hiltz is going to win here at the Nike Prefontaine Classic.
Wowly.
That was perfectly executed in time. Strategy spot on.
Hiltz looked so relaxed the entire time, and even with 150 to go, I just felt like they still had another gear. It almost as if they were holding back a little bit. They knew it was going to come down to a kick like that. And it's got to be weird for Nikki Hiltz to pass Faith Kipyegon, someone who's inspired Nikki so much.
Time for our Xfinity golden moment. Watch this for a home stretch from Nikki.
And look at the way Nikki's knees just rise. They are so good at closing out their races. See how calm they are in the face here as they run through. And you just know they had that in the tank. What a moment. Nikki Hiltz wins the Millrose Mile this year and the Prefontaine Mile.
And at either a mile or 1,500 meters, you do not see Faith Kipyegon get defeated. That hasn't happened in 5 years.
Yeah, that's very rare. Hiltz's friends at Tara Davis-Woodall. It's a trip for all these women to be so close to Faith Kipyegon and to have to go and kick by her. Back with these women with each other. So I'm sure that Hiltz is thrilled to win this race, but I'm also sure that Hiltz will give credit for how much Faith Kipyegon has inspired them to be who they are today.
Nikki had such a good outlook coming into this meet.
Imagine a runner who hasn't lost a mile or 1,500 meters in over 5 years. Fastest woman in history at this distance, entering the track with the hope that everything would go as planned. The Nike Prefontaine Classic, held in front of a passionate crowd at Hayward Field, was more than just a mile event. It marked the end of an undefeated record. All in all, it appeared as the women's middle distance running had entered a new age. To understand why this result was so important, you have to understand Faith Kipyegon's actual nature. For many years, she has reached the pinnacle of excellence in her sport. She owns the world records for the mile and the 1,500 meters, and is regarded as one of the greatest middle-distance racers in history. She has made winning seem almost effortless. Every big championship, every exciting race, every tactical conflict. She's always been able to pull away from the field with ease. But this time, the result was different. For what may have been the first time in years, Kipyegon failed to break the race open. As the pace quickened lap after lap, the whole pack stayed welded together instead of dispersing behind her. Jessica Hull, Georgia Hunter-Bell, Dawit Sayam, Emily Mackay, and most notably Nikki Hiltz were all still within striking distance as the last lap drew near. That one piece of information changed the entire complexion of the race. Instead of simply following Kipyegon and hoping to hang on, the field was purposefully positioning itself, searching for the ideal moment to attack. And Nikki Hiltz executed that plan perfectly. Because he was calm, conserved energy, and went methodically into position, Hiltz found that extra gear that no one else in that stacked field could match when it came time to kick. In the last 150 meters, which were nothing short of a tactical racing clinic, Hiltz destroyed the top miler of this age. He was composed, powerful, and completely in charge. Let's talk about numbers because they tell their own story. Hiltz finished in 4:17.49, the fastest mile in American history, and the world record for the season. Kenyan Dorcas Iwoy established a personal best by finishing second in 4:17.62. Kipyegon, the woman who hadn't lost at this distance in over 5 years, placed third in 4:17.80 after 4 laps of racing, just 0.3 of a second behind first. Klaudia Kazimierska of Poland achieved a national record in 4th place, while Jessica Hull finished in the top 5. Instead of being a slow, tactical slog decided only on the last straightaway, this was a fast, ugly race that eventually came down to a sprint. And the complexity of that race is worth talking about on its own. This was the first time the women's mile had been held at the Prefontaine Classic, because it hadn't given women this exact distance on this stage since 1993. For 38 years, the former Hayward Field women's mile record was held by the well-known Mary Decker Slaney. This evening, 8 different runners broke it. Not just 1 or 2, but 8. You can tell it wasn't an exception or a one-off because it was among the quickest and deepest women's mile fields ever assembled. What makes this victory even more amazing is the opponent. This field was neither a low-stakes local meet nor a diluted lineup, with Olympic and World Championship medalists from all over the world competing. Overcoming that level of competition and defeating a competitor who hadn't lost at the mile or 1,500 meters in years was one of Nikki Hiltz's greatest career triumphs. Beyond the result, though, this race revealed something even more exciting for the future of the sport. The gap at the very top may finally be decreasing. Runners like Jessica Hull, Georgia Hunter-Bell, and Nikki Hiltz have made enough progress to genuinely believe they can defeat Kipyegon. The way races are run is changed by this kind of belief, which makes future championships much less predictable and much harder to predict. This is another important statement, especially for distance runners in the United States. By combining one of the riskiest finishing kicks in the sport with clever championship-level tactics, Nikki Hiltz continues to show that they are among the best runners in the world. The question now is if anyone, including Kipyegon herself, can come up with a solution before these two cross paths again, rather than whether Hiltz can compete with the greatest. If you enjoyed this incredible and exciting track and field highlights, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching.